Wow, welcome back everyone. Welcome back to the Little Red Ninja Allotment channel. I've managed to get over here because the sun's out and we haven't had any epoxy weather lately, which is a good thing. So I can do a couple of jobs over the allotment, but also I'm going to show you something back at the den later in the video. But first of all, I'm just checking to see what needs to be done while I'm over here for an hour, because I'm taking it easy still. But one thing I need to do is collect some more cardboard for there and for up there as well. Do a better shelter for all my garlic, because they are starting to push all these things up, including there, and I want some decent garlic. Not that I got decent garlic last year, which I did, but I want even better this year. But yeah, that one definitely needs sorting out. Definitely more cardboard. And this area here definitely needs sorting out, which I will do over the next couple of weeks, weather permitting. But one of the main jobs that I'm over the allotment to do is to measure up for my homemade trestle tables that I'm going to make for the polytunnel. Some of them are going to be a permanent fixture and some of them won't be. So let's get to the polytunnel and show you what I plan in the polytunnel. So let's get on with it. Right then, let's show you what is planned in here. On this side, I'm going to keep things growing in here just to reduce the amount that I grow in here, because I want to start growing more stuff outside and rather have this polytunnel as a jungle in the middle of July and August. So my celery at the moment is doing really well, so I'm quite happy with that. And they've been in there since, I would say, possibly middle of November. I put them in there and they've quadrupled in size, so really happy. And we've had some really atrocious weather, cold, wet, windy, unfortunately no snow. But I'm sidetracking. Let's get on and show you what I'm planning on this side. And I'm going to have trestle tables from that bench all the way up to there, and that means that either end of the polytunnel I've got space to store spare pots, compost, seed trays, you name it. I'll be able to stack it here quite well. I will make a frame so they don't fall out of the polytunnel or fall through the plastic. But what I need to do is measure up. I know the polytunnel is just over 17 feet long, and that is a good guide for me. But I will be having possibly the permanent bit of the trestle table, this bottom half here, and have a temporary one just here. And that is mainly because in spring and summer the sun is quite prominent in this area, so that'll be ideal for if I want to grow anything in the ground. But I'm in two minds at the moment. But what I need to do is I need to measure from there up to there, just to see how much wood I need to cut at the right length. So let's crack on with doing a bit of measuring. Well, that was a bit easy. I've measured, and I've also marked distance from how far I want the polytunnel trestle tables to be. And there is one more measurement I need to do height wise, because the ideal height for a trestle table in a polytunnel, well, even in a greenhouse, is between 25 to 30 inches, which is ideal because then you can sit down while you're at your trestle table. But also it helps with sunlight or natural light that you will get on the trestle table. But what I've done, I've put a little red sticker there to where the trestle table will start, and all the way along to where it will end, and that will be my permanent trestle table markings, and that is 6 feet. Looks longer, but I've measured it out to be 6 feet. But I might have to remeasure that in a minute just to be on the safe side. And then the one for the temporary one, which I'll give a couple of inches distance, about there, all the way down to this next mark, which is there, and that's 4 feet. So in total I've got 10 feet of trestle table, and it will have 2 shelves on it. The bottom shelf I might use these planks, reuse them, but I'm in 2 minds at the moment because I want as much light for the top level to the bottom level. So I might use these for something else, namely raised beds in the allotment. But that is mainly it. I'm just going to check the measurements again, and then show you one other thing that I will be doing in here. Well, I'm so glad that I remeasured, because the distance from the first mark up to there was 6.5 feet, and my granddad used to say to me, measure twice, do once. So that is always a good mantra to abide by. Always measure twice, never measure just the once, because you know, no doubt you'll get it wrong, and I nearly did. So that is 6.5 feet all the way down to the mark that's there, and this mark from about there to there is 4 feet. But also I did another measurement as well, the height that I want to have the trestle table, and I want a little bit of light coming from here, so the mark is there, and that is as high as I will go, and that is 35 inches from the ground from there. So that is the height. I'm only doing it on the middle pole today. I'll come back in the week and finish off where I'm marking them. So I've got some better weather hopefully coming this week, so I can crack on with it. But the one other thing that I will be doing in the polytunnel is taking out all these and possibly putting in seeds or even newly grown lettuces, but that won't be for at least another month. So the celery, I've got a stay of execution for the moment, and when I do get rid of them, they will go into the compost bin, not back in the polytunnel. Silly boy. But overall, I'm ready to make the trestle table for this polytunnel, both temporary and permanent one. The permanent ones will go in the ground, the temporary ones will just rest on top of the surface. So that's me done around the allotment for the moment. I need to go back to the den to show you what I've done with the seeds that I've sown this week. So let's, quick as a flash, pack up and get back to the den and show you what I've been doing. Quite glad I'm back at the den because it's perfect now because the sun has gone down, so I'm able to show you what I've created this week for all my seed sowing. And what you can see at the moment are the ones that I've sown the last couple of days because I've actually been quite busy. But if you're liking the video, please do smash that like button. That would be a great help to the channel, and it'd stop Little Ninja moaning at me. But let's carry on. And the first section here, I've put in the High Keeper onions in these 9 seed cells. This 9 I've put in these strawberry, the Florian, so hopefully they'll come up, and I've put in 7 in each of these cells. I've done 5 on the onions. This one I've doubled up on the onions. I've put in 5 in each of these cells. So, and this variety is the Highlander F1, and someone actually did tell me that this variety is a very good onion to grow, so that is why I've doubled up. So hopefully I'll get a good crop. Don't forget, I'll be doing a lot more of these, all of these, as well as what I've done at the back here. This is only to start off. And at the back, I've got the Ramiro sweet peppers in there, and I've got 5 in each of these cells. I've still got loads left in there, and that's why I want to use all of them. So I'll need to probably do about half a dozen seed trays of that. That seems a lot. Well, I want a lot of peppers this year. That's one of the main things that I'm growing over the allotment, is the peppers. But I'm just going to have a quick slurp of my coffee, what's left of it, that Little Ninja made for me, and show you what I've done in the den. Well, before I show you what I've done in the den, one little crucial thing. When I've sown all these seeds, whether it's the strawberry or the onion or the pepper, I have quite literally just put soil in, or compost into these individual cells, foamed it down, and then I've just plonked the seeds in there, just put them in, and just scattered with my fingers a little layer over the actual seed itself, so the seed can find its way out and not deep down in the middle of the seed cell. So that will help with hopefully germination. It does with the peppers, and does with the onions, but I'm not so sure about the strawberries. So if anyone knows the proper method to sow strawberry seeds, please drop a comment in the below, and I will have a good read, hopefully. But the one thing that I have done is made a little tiny wooden structure for the new grow light that I got before Christmas, and it does work a treat. So I will just show you if I can switch it on. If the screen flickers, I do apologize, but that is the light from this grow light. And there we go. As you can see, all of them, you can direct each individual section of light, you can direct to wherever you want it. And as you can see, all 3 seed trays do get the same amount of light, and I'll probably be doubling up, probably filling the whole of this table this week with more seed trays. You know, my seed, my growing tent is rather full at the moment looking at it, so I'm going to use this table. So it's looking really good. I'm quite happy with that, and it won't fall over because I've screwed a base down there and down there, and screwed the joins there, so that will not move. That's not really that heavy, but you never know. You don't want it falling over and breaking. That will really ruin the seed sowing for the early part of this year. But if you've liked today's video, thank you very much for watching. And next week, hopefully, I'll be doing more seed sowing. And hopefully, if the weather is agreeable, I might even start building my trestle table over on the allotment. So thanks again for watching. This is Paul from the Little Red Ninja Allotment channel. Ninja does say hi, by the way. He's looking at me from the kitchen. And we'll see you next week. Look after yourselves. Bye for now.